I'm going to start talking about a little bit about the past and living with injury, work limitations, the letdowns, the homelessness, hardship that comes with it, sensitivities, chronic illness, spinal injury leading to nervous system problems, all those things that seem like a domino effect of a certain event, like an injury. In my case, deciding that because I wasn't going to be a runner, which wasn't decided by me in my youth, I was riding my bicycle around Stone Mountain in Lilburn, Stone Mountain, Georgia, which is where I grew up. So there's this huge limestone rock coming out of the ground, out of nowhere in Georgia, and it's really famous to have a laser show. And they had a train. I think they had a train, yeah, because I remember running on the track, so I was very athletic. I would run on the railroad ties. I was building strength in my ankles. So I was bodybuilding, all this stuff in college. But one day, on a Sunday, with the traffic, my tire hit the curb and I went flying over my handlebars and hit my skull in the pavement, twisted my neck. I was a little out of it. I don't remember leaving my bicycle. I only remember being on the ground and just sort of opening my eyes and looking around, and everyone was looking over me. Are you okay? And I said, give me a second. But I looked up to see if my bike was okay. And I was like, just get my bike, okay? Anyway, so I got up from that. Someone came and an ambulance came, and this very young man inspected me. He did a good job, a really great, gentle, kind job of inspecting my head. And all that was wrong was my ear was ripped away from my head a little bit, and I needed stitches behind my ear. I had a mole. That's probably why I have this right here. It's a little bit on both sides, and people think that I've been punched every day. At least when I was younger, people would be like, is someone hitting you? And I would be like, no. There was a mole there, and it got scraped off. And so now as I'm older, two fused discs happened here. They fused naturally. I'm always trying to kind of rip it out of there and straighten my neck and pull my back. At a very early age, I developed that hump that gets behind your neck there. So like in my 30s, I had an old lady's little noticeable hump on the bone there. So fused disc, and as I got older, so I got x-rays once. I was like, why do I have lower back pain? I'm only in my late 20s. What's going on? So the x-rays were crooked, discs, a spine that's too straight, twisting at the neck. He said, don't run, jump, or ride horses. And I was like, what? So I've done everything of those since. As your family judges you and the world judges you, you have to keep working, whether it's lifting 40-pound bags of birdseed, standing long hours working in a cafe. To survive, you have to take whatever job is available. Even if you have a college degree and you're a gifted artist, you still have to work and pay some rent somewhere. People don't pay you to be an artist in the world. So my channel is for artists that think they're going to be an artist, athletic people who have gotten injured and it messed up their life like you can't imagine. This channel is for artists who want to see any work I do soon or in the future, just to keep up with me. And I want to share what I'm going through as I look for work I can do, and as everything gets suspended, like month by month, waiting. I want to say before I go, this is important. If you're trying to get well and you're not in an environment where you can get well, don't be hard on yourself. Apparently, inflammation, I have to lose about 40 pounds to get back to my healthy level. To my healthy weight. And someone looked at me one day and went, that's inflammation. You're suffering from there. And so I looked it up. Inflammation, man, that's being poisoned by your environment, food, air, water. Are you getting enough sleep? If you are, I saw this doctor online and I was really impressed with him. He's out of Miami. I think he's a doctor, but I just like listening to him talk because he sounds like a total pro. I don't know if he's a natural doctor or whatever he is. I'm seeing an osteopath now. I'll talk about that sometime. And he said that he discovered that he was getting a little poochy tummy there, even though he was working out and eating right. He's like, what's the problem here? I'm busting my rear end. I'm working hard. I'm hardly getting any sleep. 5 hours sleep a night, 4 hours. Men need about 6 hours sleep. Women, as they age, especially aging, 8 to 10 hours sleep. I was in Florida living out of my car for 5 years, lucky in the summer to get an hour to 2 hours sleep, sitting up on my elbows, sweating and enduring the suffering all night long. Okay, now I don't look forward to returning to that maybe. And that's another video. So I'll keep you up to date on what happens. Anyway, don't be so hard on yourself. If you're in a what feels like a hostile environment, like staying with other people, and other people, they're not trying to hurt you, they're not trying to be noisy, they're not trying to drive you crazy. You get up. Man, you got 3 hours sleep. 3 hours, okay, that's something. Maybe I can sneak a nap in the middle of the day. And I do. I literally lay down on kind of a scratchy couch in the middle of the day. And I don't want to. I don't want to be around people. I want to be in my own private space. I don't have my own private space. And that's all what? Because we'll go back. Who do you blame? You decided to be an athlete and you got hurt? Well, isn't that the risk? Isn't that the cost? You wanted to do something else, so you were doing something else more dangerous. Okay, whose fault is that? Is it your father's, your mother's? Maybe. But there's nothing you can do about it right now because your life, as destroyed as it may be, holistically a failure. You might have your faith, you have achieved something. What have you achieved? And another achievement is having survived it all. You have survived it all. You hit your next birthday. You might have thought you wouldn't make it past 30. In this situation, try making it past 50. And then try making it almost 60. And your body changes and you got to watch that happen. And it's really hard. It's really, really hard to want to be something and be just so inclined to have a certain kind of life and then just have it wiped off the map. Anyway, but look at the things you do have and try to get through the next day. It's really hard, but I'm doing it too. So you're not alone. Bye.